Hey everyone, Morgan here. So my new friend here on YouTube, Roots, Rocks, and Feathers, I'll put a link down to her channel. She was talking the other day, she had a video that was titled, Who Are You Prepping For? And she brought up a couple good points. Now the topic of this video is very specific to something that so many people have brought to my attention. They're like, my family keeps, laughing and joking with me. Haha, I'm going to come to your house whenever there's an emergency. Now, this has been something that's been going on since the dawn of prepperhood. People see that somebody else is prepared and they just want to be around them because they're like, hey, you're prepared. I don't got to be prepared, right? Now, there's a couple tips that I have for you because I know that there are so many frustrated people. I've had people that are just so frustrated at their relatives, friends, whoever, that keep saying this stuff to them. And they're like, no, you're not coming to my house. Because as preppers, I prep. Oh, I prep a lot, but I generally prep with the idea that I'm only supporting so many people, right? I'm supporting me, my husband, dogs, our animals, and of course, our children, right? Those are the people that I plan to support. Now, if anybody else happens to find out that I'm a prepper and they say, hey, I'm just going to come to your house, I'm going to have, come to Jesus talk with them, okay? It's going to be basically a talk of, listen, that's cool. You want to come to my house because you know that I'm prepared and you know that, this is a safe place for you. It's going to be comfortable, it's secure. Great. However, you need to bring a couple things with you. You need to bring food for your household, okay, however many people are coming, or you need to bring skills so you can work for your food, right? Because if I'm going to be supporting you, because now I have to buy extra food to plan for you coming to my house in an emergency or disaster, right? So you need to bring skills, whatever, that you are going to put to work here on wherever, right? At the house, you're going to be going to collect water, you're going to be cooking the food, you're going to be cleaning, whatever the case may be, okay? Whatever that they're going to do in order to basically earn their keep, right? Also, the other thing that we want to talk about is, sure, fine. I'm happy to support you and your family if you want to come here for real, right? Like if they're just joking around, whatever, for you as a prepper, this is pretty serious because if they do decide to actually come to your house because they are not prepared at all, that's going to be food out of the mouths of your children. So you either have to A, turn them away, or B, actually be prepared for them. And one of the ways that you can be prepared for them is by talking to them like what I've just said, but also saying to them, listen, I will buy the food for you and your family, and I will put that aside for you guys, but you got to pay for it. You got to give me $20 a week, $5 a week, whatever it is, and I will go purchase the food, but you have to actually supply, the money. You have to fund this, you have to fund this prepping. I will go do it, okay? But you got to fund it. So that's another way that you can bring it up to them. And, really have just like a down-to-earth talk with them. You don't have to be so serious and crazy about it, but just be like, look, man, I understand, you're my family or you're my friends and I want to help you. But, I only prep for so many people. So if you really want to come to my house or you really want my support, then I need something from you. You need to show me that you're dedicated to also, being a part of this prepping journey. That's fine. You don't want to prep. You don't want to take personal responsibility. Fine. But you want to joke and tell me that you're going to come to my house. Well, then you're going to work for it. And you're going to supply the funds and the skills and whatever else to, fund your time with me, wherever, on my property, or whether you stay at your house and you just get like a supply run. I don't know how that would work with you guys, depending on where you are. I don't know if it's your neighbors, whoever, but as preppers, we want to help people. We really do. We are generous people. We want to help people. When we rotate our food, we give the food that's almost expired to food banks, that kind of thing. We give so much back to the community. We really do. Preppers are generous. We're helpful. That's kind of our nature. But there has to be a line. There has to be, a very direct line of, that's cool. You want to come to my house, but there's gonna be, requirements out of you, And again, whatever you can do to help them. I'm going to have a video coming up here soon about gifts for preppers and non-preppers, but, some of the best ways that you can help them is by actually educating them. You know what I mean? So yes, you can have this talk, but after a while, just give them like a little starter bug out bag and say, hey, put that there. Give them a bucket full of food. Okay, one of the best ways you can help them is physically putting together a whole, 5-gallon bucket full of food and then giving them that bucket and say, here's some food for you. Put it in your closet. It could be the freeze-dried food, right? So they never have to worry about it. Here's some food. Put it in your closet. When there's an emergency, you got food. Okay, so help them, right? Don't just solely put the responsibility on you, but actually help them by giving them gifts of preparedness, right? And I'm going to have a whole video about, giving the gift of preparedness coming up soon. But truly, these are all simple ways that we can help them help themselves, help them help us. We can help them. It's not about threatening them and saying, look, you come to my house, you're going to meet the end of the shotgun. Now, that may be for people that you don't even know, right, who are threatening you in return. But, your family and friends, you may want to actually help them. You know what I mean? And as frustrating as it is to consistently say the same things over again, you got to prep. Some people will not take any action unless they get that push. And maybe you can be that push for them by getting them that bucket of food, by getting them that starter bug out bag, by just, having real talks with them about what's going on in the world, okay? Help them understand and help them understand the personal responsibility aspects of it as well, okay? That's part of being a prepper. It's just trying to help people, understand the realities of this world and taking that personal responsibility. Now, I want you to go find my new YouTuber friend. She's awesome. She's got some great videos down below in the description. Go check her out. Now, I'm not saying you have to have this attitude towards complete strangers, like I said, but we could work towards, helping a little bit, helping people a little, at least helping those that we care for. We could at least start there, right? All right. Thank you all so much for watching. Conquer tomorrow by preparing today. I'll talk to you later. Bye.